What is going on, comic fam? It's me, Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, and I am back with another episode of the Monday Night Jibber Jabber. It is Monday, y'all. Woo! Yes, we are here, free and clear, ready to open some boxes. We got a couple mail calls here today, and just overall, just have an open live chat. So that's what's up today. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So hopefully you enjoy. For those of you that will maybe, hopefully watch this after the fact, if you're not able to, participate during, it's all good. All right. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. I didn't really have like any set particular topic or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to just go live and do like a really cool open chat kind of dealio, and so that's the plan that I got going on here today. That's what we got. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. I'm trying to operate multiple things here. It's been a hot minute. Let's see here. Here we go. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. All right, here we go. All right. We're going to do one of these. There we go. Boom. So if anybody wants to jump in, there's the thingy. You know what to do, but you're not obligated if you don't want to, which is totally fine. Absolutely, positively fine. It's all good in the hood. All right, cool. All right, so, yo, what is up, Cole? How's it going? It's Vader time. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say to that. Goodness gracious. I never actually watched wrestling when Vader was actually a thing. That was not a time period where I was watching that. So I only know some of the things about Vader. Except he did have a pretty awesome finisher for considering like how big he is or is. I'm assuming, but I don't know. But yeah, Vader. And then yeah, so speaking of Vader, like wrestling has been like a crazy thing going on right now. So that's surprising. So for those of you that don't know, besides being a comic book fan, I'm a huge wrestling fan. And AEW has been the thing to be watching for a very long time now. What's up, Panda? How's it going, man? Hopefully you're doing good today. I never watched Boy Meets World. That was not a thing for me either. But wrestling is crazy right now. AEW is the big thing, which is awesome. I love AEW. Keith Lee is now over on AEW, which is awesome. Keith Lee is awesome. And then this whole thing with Cody Rhodes. Okay, all right. Well, did not expect that. I still can't believe that he's actually willing to go back to WWE. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, that's the big thing that I have for that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else wrestling wise. WWE is hot doo-doo water. Elimination Chamber was pretty bad from what I read and saw recaps and stuff like that. Cody sucks. WWE, you can have him. I don't have a problem with Cody. I mean, he was good in the beginning whenever he was being utilized and we had good storylines and whatever going around with him. But I don't know. I feel like Cody needs to go heel to really have some more retention for the AEW fan base and product and all that kind of stuff. And I think he's pretty much said that he's not going to do that. He's not going to go heel. So that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why he wouldn't go heel. Heels are the best. So, all right, fine. The rumor also is that Brandy is like pretty terrible backstage from what the rumors and what people have said to, outlets and stuff like that. So I don't know about that. That's just pure speculation. I didn't watch any episodes of the TV show they had, but I could imagine. I mean, it's reality TV. I'm not going to watch reality TV. You overpaid for AEW blaster packs. I don't even know what that is. Put that in the chat so I can look it up. What is that? Can I look for that on eBay? eBay. AEW blaster packs for these cards. Trading cards. Oh, that's what they are. Okay. I see. Somebody has got buy it now, 3 AEW blasters, unopened factory sealed, 8 packs per box, 8 cards per pack for $120. That's a lot. I didn't even know that was the thing. Learn new things. I also learned a thing. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Home Skillet. So one of the big supporters of the channel is Automatic Comics. There's the channel link to his YouTube channel. This dude is really cool. He's super chill. He puts out awesome content. He's a big boy. He's a big boy book collector, which is always really cool to see. And I was watching his newest video today, and he had picked up a I don't remember exactly which comic it was, but he had picked up off of Heritage Auctions a Pedigree comic book, a slabbed CGC Pedigree comic book. And I had never seen that before. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then come to find out what Pedigree is. And I was just kind of like, okay. I can't even. I literally can't even. So for those of you that don't know what Pedigree is and what Pedigree comics are, we're gonna do a little thing here. We're gonna learn a thing. All right. So this is straight off the CGC website. This is one of the references. Countless collections of comic books have surfaced all over the years. Some of these collections only include a handful of comics, while others contain thousands. Every now and then, a collection is found that is so exceptional that it becomes recognized as a pedigree. The Edgar Church Mile High find was the first original owner collection to ever be called a pedigree. So basically, a pedigree is the end all be all, like ultimate comic book collection. Like, think of it as like Very Gary goes to pick up a comic book collection from somebody, and you know how he's like, man, you know, majority of the time your comics are like, you know, 90s, you know, filler books and just not super great. But if he went to find a pedigree comic, it would literally like explode his brain. Like, that's how epic these things are. And so these are the other collections that Heritage Auction will pick books off and put up on the auction website and sell them as pedigree comics from these particular areas or individuals or comic book bookstores or whatever. So there's like 60, 61 confirmed pedigree quality collections. And so Automatic Comics, he unboxed this super awesome pedigree comic that I had never seen before. It was like a 1.8, but it doesn't matter. It's a pedigree comic. It's got that gold label on it, which is super cool. So I learned a new thing about comic book collecting today. So yeah, boom. It's Triple J's finisher or H. Are you still talking about Vader? Oh my goodness, Vader. I can't even. But yeah, so pedigree comics are super cool. I learned to think today. But also, go give my man over at Automatic Comics a follow. Like his channel, watch his videos. He's got super awesome stuff. He's also got a webpage or eBay store. He's got super awesome deals. And I have hit him up personally to ask about stuff that he's received that he was going to sell. So that's like going to be, oh yeah, the pedigree. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, got you. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. What's up, Zuni? Thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully you're doing well today. So Automatic Comics is a reseller. I have a package from Automatic Comics. So I'm going to go ahead and open that now because these have been sitting over here for like 2 or 3 hours just sitting in. Like, I've not been doing nothing. So I want to open these bad boys up and see what I got and show you guys what I picked up. from my boy over at Automatic Comics. Yeah, buddy. All right. In a mailer, nice packaging, thank you notes. That's a good mailer. We'll hold on to that over here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. I'll just throw that over there. Whoop. Here we go. Oh, there's pull tabs. Looky here. See, I'm a terrible I wouldn't say terrible packager when it comes to if I send comic books to people in the community. I wouldn't say I'm terrible, but I definitely forget to do the pull tabs, and pull tabs are nice. Let's be real here, everybody. Pull tabs are nice, but I forget sometimes to put them on there, and I feel bad. All right. More pull tabs. Sweet. All right, here we go. All right, here it is. Here it is. Boom. Look at that bad boy right there. Woohoo. Woo. That is an Incredible Hulk, Volume 1, issue number 105. 105. This is awesome. So, I do not have that many Incredible Hulk books. I really don't. But I do love me some Incredible Hulk. So, I've been trying to find, like the 102 is like a really good one to go for, but it can be pretty expensive. Even for like a lower grade to like a, I don't know, like a very good mid grade kind of situation, I guess you could say. It can be pretty expensive, but this book is super nice. It does have good spine wear, spine ticks, a little bit of color rub chipping. It does have some writing on it. The back is pretty nice. It's actually a really nice copy. And whenever he was doing the video and talking about it, he actually said that this was one of the nicer books, if not the nicest books of the pickups that he got. So how much did I pay for this sucker? I paid $75 for this, and probably put it like a solid 5, maybe a 6 on the high end if I got it pressed and cleaned. Ooh, it smells like, what is it? What does it smell like? I don't know what it smells like. It smells like a comic book. It almost has like that, I don't know, like minty, not minty, but like old minty fresh kind of smell, I guess you could say, or whatever. Interior staples look good. I don't see a whole bunch of rust on them or anything like that. All the pages are intact. I probably put this at off-white to white. I think they look actually really nice. I'm actually very happy with this book. This might be like one of the best dollar to grade ratio based on, what the book is. This is issue 105. This is a very, very low print Hulk volume 1. Volume 1. My cat's being weird over here. Volume 1 series. Like, this is really nice. And for those of you that don't know, this was the original depiction of this artwork, and Immortal Hulk was the inspiration. So Immortal Hulk issue number 1 took inspiration from this cover art, which is why I really wanted to pick this up, because I think it's, original covers and stuff like that look really awesome. And so, yeah, I just went ahead and was like, hey, Automatic Comics, yo, bro, that Hulk book, what you want? What you want? And he was like, I want this. And I was like, sweet. And boom, like 4 days later, 5 days. No, it's probably been about a week. Yeah, it's over there. We go. Super awesome book. If you can find some copies of these for sale, definitely pick them up. All right. Oh, snap. We got a couple of people here. All right. Dark Knight Comics. What is good? Yes, it's very vintage smelly. That's what it is. It has that vintage smell, 100%. What's up, come on, Mama? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the early Hulk books are great. So, just to give some reference here, let's see. So for some prices, just to kind of give you guys some ideas here, about what you're looking at, if you want to get like a find, like a solid 5, 5, 6, somewhere in their range kind of thing. So anywhere from like, see, I was looking at this one for like just under $50, and you're looking upwards of 100, 125. I'm actually kind of surprised this is even on here. Like, I don't know why. See, I wouldn't get this book slabbed, so I don't know why they got this slabbed, and it's going to come back at a 5.5. I don't know why you get that slabbed. I mean, other than it's just being like a the first appearance in Origin of the Missing Link, Mr. Fantastic and Cameo. Like, it's not like that huge of a key book. It's just kind of like a really awesome kind of iconic cover kind of thing. But I would definitely want to try to get that slabbed at a much higher grade, like an 8.0. Like, yeah, that's a really nice looking book right there. So I'm not sure why they decided to get this slabbed at a 5.5 or lower. I don't know, but you can definitely find you a nice copy. If you want to spend at least $100, or like a lower grade, mid grade copy. So like this $75 one. Like, my copy looks way better than that. That's got like way too much damage on the spine. My copy is way nicer than that. So, but yeah, that's what you're looking at. If this is a book that you'd be interested in picking up for a very low numbered Hulk Volume 1 situation. So yeah, there you go. And of course, all right, to keep up with the comic book library, good old CLZ app here. You got to make sure you input your comics right away. Otherwise, you get lost and you end up getting like a full backlog of certain people in the community. So I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to get my stuff all lined up as soon as I get it. Change status to in collection. Boom. Hulk Volume 1, issue number 105. Holla. So now I officially have 4 Incredible Hulk comic books in the PC. That's it. That's all I got. 4 Incredible Hulk comics in the entire PC. I know, it's crazy. Absolutely bananas. All right, what we got here? What's up, Kenneth Bird? How you doing? Welcome. Really looking to find a Superman 233 and get my Neil Adams cover collection closer to being complete. I saw you were checking one out on eBay. I was. How did you know I was looking at one on eBay? Because I was doing that before I went live today. How did you know that? That's very suspicious. That's very sus. So I was looking online today. So I don't know if you want to pick this up, but you can get. I was considering picking this up for $30, but the only thing is it's got that Sharpie marker on it. That's it. That's the only thing. But for $30, first shipping is first class, so it's not medium mail. But the back looks pretty good. And if it wasn't for that Sharpie, this would probably be like a solid mid grade 5. I'd probably put that around a 5. There you go. I'm guessing your history showed. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, was on your recently viewed? Recently viewed. I don't know how you're seeing it though. Because I don't have an eBay store. Are you following me on my eBay store, or were you when I was looking on the main page here? Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I got it. All right. I'll smell what you're stepping in. Whoop, just right over the top. But yeah, so Dark Knight, if you want to get this, I'll let you get first stab at it, bro, for $30. It's got that Sharpie thingy on it. Other than that, it's a pretty solid copy. Just saying, $30. That's a deal. But yeah, so I was looking at that. What else was I thinking about? I don't know. I don't remember what else I was looking at here. Yeah. I've smelled what you're stepping in now. I got you. It took me a second. Yeah, like definitely. I can't buy any comics right now. I'm just waiting for everything to come in, then I'll start buying comics again. But yeah, so these are just the things of recently viewing, and some things I'm interested in picking up, some I'm not. It's just kind of like the window shopping. You know, that's what we do as comic book collectors. We window shop and see what's going on. So yeah. All right, let me open up this other package here. This is a interesting packaging box. I don't think I've ever received a comic in this particular type of box. So, all right, man, I'll see you later. Definitely a large, probably the largest comic book shipping box mailer I've ever received. So yeah. I think I remember what's in this box. I don't know. We'll see. I might forget. I might have forgotten. I don't know. Ooh, all right. Cardboard on cardboard. And I got a card. All right, cool. Here, we'll just eat that over there. The cardboard kind of fell apart from the masking tape. Wasn't like super tied down or anything. So that's okay. We'll see. All right. Cardboard on cardboard. Boom. Put the knife away. Here we go. All right, what we got here? Oh, sweet. Okay. This is awesome. So, this was a pure impulse buy. This was a pure impulse buy when I was watching Comic Gories last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. I was watching Comic Gories, and D-Runk Comics put this up for a Comic Gory. And I immediately went to eBay and found me a copy as pristine as I could possibly find for, I don't know, I paid like $12 or something like this for this book. But I picked me up an X-Men Adventures issue number 1. This was the comic book series that was put together straight from the animated X-Men TV series from back in the 90s. This was pure nostalgic and instant buy, just like, oh, hey, let me just pick this up. Thank you, D-Runk, for making me spend money. But like, it actually had like good purpose and reason for it. So yeah, like this was pretty instant buy. Oh snap, we got a guest here. Check it out, guys. Look who showed up.
Hey, hold on one sec. For whatever reason, my earphones aren't connected.
Oh man,
I'll get it right one of these days.
Hey, I get you. But yeah, I this was a pure instant buy. Thank you, D-Runk Comics, for making me spend money. This book looks pretty clean and just absolutely gorgeous. And definitely white pages on the inside. It's got some bad printer paper pull, on the bottom of the comics and stuff like that you'll see. But it's not like the worst. It's all right. But yeah, so like, boom. This book is just super nice. I think I paid $12 for this. This was the comic series that was developed because of the animated series. So if you're looking for something like that, you gotta pick it up.
What is going on, Vincent? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. What's up? You all right today? You got mail over there? You got stuff to unbox? What you got?
Nah, I ain't got. Well, actually, you know what? I do got something to unbox. So, this is actually going to be used for a video later. But Dan, Blue Hellion Comics, he and I, we did a trade. And so I'm actually going to use this as a comparison because I don't know if you saw my my last video, Vincent, the Last Ronin unboxing
for like the new cover art or whatever.
No. So I had just gotten 3 books back from CGC.
Oh no, I did watch that. I did see that.
Yeah, and so I was talking about the CGC cases and everything like that. And one of the things that I have a complete run of is this over here. I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I've got the whole set of them holding the White Ranger helmet, except for Shredder. Shredder is holding the White Ranger helmet, but he's in a CBCS case.
All right.
And so Dan actually had one in a CGC case. And so what I'm going to do, there we go, Dan,
Nice.
is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to compare the two.
Oh, nice.
Same comic, just 2 different grading companies. So I'm going to check them out.
Same grade.
Same grade
Nice.
and everything. So because the rest of my comics are all CGC, that was the whole thing. Was I was going to replace it aesthetically looking, to replace that CBCS case.
Nice.
But yeah, that's pretty much the what's going on here. That and I actually took a break from taking pictures of things that I'm going to be selling on Whatnot.
Oh yeah, you got that coming up in this week?
2 days, yes.
2 days, okay.
It'll be March 2nd on Whatnot. You guys can follow me on Instagram. It is a post on my Instagram. It's also in my the links inside my bio. Shoot, I forget. I can just drop it here. How about that?
Just drop it.
My bio. Right?
Yep. Just
Hey,
do a
come
thing.
on, Mama. Mama's in the house.
Hey, have you been purchasing stuff off of Whatnot auctions and stuff, or are you
I have actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've bought stuff from Skeff, Comic Man Andy. I've bought stuff from JC's Comic and Collectibles, Ben Parker Comics. These are all very well trusted people in the community that I messed around before they even did Whatnot. And so when I found out they had a Whatnot, I was like, yo, I'm already buying from you guys on YouTube anyways. So, go check out the platform. And Ryan, who is Comics and Death Metal, 2 brothers, those guys, Do You Have Beans? All those guys have been selling. And so I've yet to buy anything from Beans, but I plan on getting at least something. And so I don't know, just watching their sales and seeing what I can do to be interactive and all that, like it's just a big stepping stone. So
yeah, I've been stalking Skeff's live show whenever I'm available, jumping in there and see what's going on. But I don't think I'll ever be able to buy anything off of Skeff's show because 1, it's not usually the stuff I'm going for, and 2, it's super expensive. And
right, I was gonna say I don't think I've got $3K to just drop like some people. You know what I mean?
Like goodness gracious!
My goodness gracious, man, that was crazy. Seeing the replay on that was nuts.
Watching that live was stupid. I was just like completely beside myself. Like, yeah, I don't understand
add a character too. Just Skeff going, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
that was hilarious. That was probably the highlight of the whole thing. Was just Skeff breaking and going, what the actual fuck is going on?
Right. So here's another question. Since you've been looking at a whole bunch of other people doing their sales and stuff like that, you definitely have a bigger audience that you can pull from to compare. Do you feel like doing Whatnot purchasing with the auction style that it is? Do you feel like the prices, even with it being an auction, are lower, about the same, or higher versus just picking and choosing a book that you find on eBay or Instagram or wherever else?
Zuni, what is going on? Dude, it just depends on the time, how many people, the audience. So I've seen books that people put on thinking that they're going to just get run up, right? And it's like a $20 book, but they set it for $5 because they think if they set it at that low price, then it's going to be just driven up high anyways.
Mhm.
Well, when this person did it, there was only 5 people inside the chat. You know, if one person is interested in that book, they're going to put down that bid. But if the other 4 are not interested, it's not going to get run up. So we have a $20 book now going for 5 and gets sold for 5. Now that's on the seller thinking that
Okay.
way. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
if you really think that the bottom dollar for your book should be $5, if that's the lowest price that you would be fine letting go of it, that's the price that you should set it at. Like a lot of the books that I have, I'm going to be doing for like $1, $5, some exclusives going for like 10, just getting them to start the bid. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay. Gotcha. Because yeah, like I mean, Skeff is a terrible example just because like the stuff that he puts up there is like high dollar new comic books, but like
Right.
it just blows my mind. Not just that particular instance, but with a whole bunch of other stuff like
Oh no, it just doesn't happen with just that one instance with Skeff. It
yeah.
happens every show with Skeff.
Yeah, exactly. So
There's
it's
there's
just
always some
oh my
big
gosh.
numbered book that goes up there, and you're just like, wow, I Skeff is amazing. Like he could sell. What did they used to say? He can sell ketchup popsicles to a lady wearing white gloves. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like Skeff.
Yeah,
If Skeff watches this later, I think he's doing a live right now. If Skeff watches this later at any
I wouldn't
point,
doubt it.
uh, Skeff is like the Wolf of Wall Street for comic book whatnot selling.
Oh my god, I was just watching that too, and I was like, yeah, that I could see it. You know that phone call right when they're inside the garage, that very first one,
Yeah,
and he's just reeling in that guy. He's like,
like
well, what if
here's
I
a
give
comic book.
$5,000?
Sell me this comic book, and then that's the end of the movie. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
exactly.
it's just so crazy. Watching
But you
that.
got it. You got it
So
for like 12. He'll sell it for like 56.
right, like something stupid, right? I'm pretty sure I paid $12 or $20 or something like that. I got to pull it up here.
Either way, Steph
16
would sell
16
that.
bucks. That's how much I pay for that X-Men Adventures 1, and it's pretty high grade. So yeah. The Batman, you ready? I'm ready.
Oh my god, yes, I am. I'm so ready. I already know what outfit I'm gonna wear, which Batman shirt I'm gonna be wearing. Like it's a done deal, dude. I already got the tickets Saturday night with my kids.
Oh, you're going opening night. Woo.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
opening's Friday,
Opening
right?
weekend. Opening
Opening
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Opening weekend. But Saturday night, meaning Friday, I am just gonna try and stay off of all social media.
Oh,
You know,
I've been
even
seeing
starting that
stuff on
Thursday
YouTube
night.
popping up already about like reviews and stuff like that. It's like, nope, get away. I don't want
Yeah,
to get spoiled or
I've been
nothing.
doing everything I can to not click on anything.
All right.
So
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna go see it, I'm supposed to go hang out with friends and go to like a free play arcade on Sunday, and
oh yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna be able to like do that and go sit through a 3 hour movie before like they have to get up and get ready to go to work on Monday. So I
right.
might just go and watch it myself on Monday and just like middle of the day, and
Yo,
like nobody's gonna be there. It's like sweet, like I get the whole theater to myself.
dude, those are the shenanigans you should go in with, like Batman boxers, a robe, and like disheveled hair, and just go in on a Monday.
Right? Well, it's funny you say that. I actually don't have a lot of Batman stuff. I really don't. I used to have a Batman shirt, but I actually don't have very much Batman stuff at all, and that includes
Really?
comics. Yeah. So just to give you an idea here, so this is all the Batman I have. Like this top row.
Damn,
That's it. I think I got like
that is crazy.
I think I got like one Detective Comics or something like that
Dude, Vincent, for whatever reason, I really
over
thought that
here.
you collected. I think it just had to be the Spawn that I was thinking of, that you would have a copious amount of Batman as well. But I forget that you don't have that many comic books. Like you're really
I really
selective
don't.
about the comic books that you have, which is good.
I
Um,
feel like I used to have a good portion of other Batman comic books. So like I had like the Dark Knight, I had the Dark Knight series at one point. I had all, 4 issues
mhm.
of that. I used to collect like leading up to Detective Comics 1000. I did like 990 all the way up to 1000. I had that for a good portion of time. I had some of the Killing Joke the Killing Joke book. I had like the Batman Who Laughs limited series. But I just held on to the Grim Knight because that's just too freaking awesome of a cover.
Oh, dude, that cover is just amazing.
And that's like his one shot. Like that's pretty the origin. So, but yeah, the most recent pickups were nostalgic because, Mask of the Phantasm is like the greatest animated movie of all time. Yeah, but I really don't have that much, but I did add to the wish list today. I did add me this one, first appearance of the Reaper, because that cover just looks super cool. And then I do want to get me some Todd McFarlane love from Batman, so we'll see.
Oh, you still don't have the 423?
No, I do not.
That'll be great once you get it in. Justin actually pressed mine not too long ago. I need to send that in. I don't care what grade it comes in. I just that cover to me, being a Todd McFarlane fan, like,
oh yeah,
that's just a classic cover. There's no key to it. It's just a cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's kind of why I picked up this this Hulk cover over here, because it's just a classic cover. So so it's the kind of like the same thing. I really want that book. It's a key classic cover book. So, but yeah, my Hulk list. I almost bought this one the other day. He had it for $100 and it was actually in a pretty decent condition. I wanted to pick that up, but I had to pass on it. I really should just go ahead and buy this one outright, but I keep passing on it. It's going to be too late here soon.
Which one is that?
It's the first appearance of that new Green Lantern chick.
It's not Jessica Cruz, right?
Yeah, it's Jessica Cruz.
It is Jessica Cruz?
Yeah, it's her first appearance. Jessica Cruz.
That one?
In that one, yep.
Do they have alternate covers for that? Because I don't think I've ever seen that one. That may be the cover A, but that's not the one that I think of every time I think of Jessica Cruz's first.
I don't think they have alternate covers. I think it's just this. I think it's just this one.
But see, that's not bad. $40,
right? Like, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not like unattainable,
right?
Not yet. So,
and I mean, some of these prices are starting to creep up a bit, So it's like I keep putting it off. So, but yeah, so I got that one, and then I almost pulled the trigger on this the other day.
No, which one? Is that the number one?
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on it the other day. It was one of those where it's like I'm just going to put it on my credit card and just forget about it for the month.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's the Pickle Rick.
Where's the? So I think I was looking at this one right here. It was
just
like
because of how high grade of it was, or
it's in a decent price range. I think it was about $200, $250.
Did you have one that showed up at the very beginning that was like $49?
Well, yeah, that's
what is the condition on that?
That's a fourth print though.
Oh, that's the fourth. It's not the first. Okay, see, the one down below is the one that I was telling you about. The connecting cover for all of number ones.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Love that connecting cover. Thought about getting that one.
It's just not the thing that I'd want to try to have, just because it's not the number. It's not cover A. I'm a cover A.
Cover A. Yeah, cover A. You're cover A.
So, but yeah, I was looking at this one. This is a new one here. This wasn't here last time I looked. I mean, that looks pretty crispy to me.
Yeah, I gotta
there's a
look
spine
more
tick
where
right
his.
there.
Yeah,
there's a couple of spine ticks, but it doesn't
those
matter.
Spine ticks or those? Yeah, those are actual spine ticks. Damn,
that's a bunch.
That's
on
not
there.
That's not $220.
No, that's not $220. I'd pay $100 for that.
Not even 100. I'd start going for like 80, 85.
Damn.
That's not the one. That's not the one for you.
Honestly, at this point, I just want the book. So
No,
I wouldn't pay
okay.
220. I wouldn't pay 220, but I'd throw it out an
Okay.
offer. But I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, like I don't know. I did just spend $300 on a comic book a couple weeks ago, so I'm still trying to recover from that. But like a
Wait,
9.2.
which one did you buy? Or you haven't revealed it yet?
I've showed it to a couple people, but I'll show it here. I'll show it here. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, you
I'll
can
show
just
it here.
DM me, dude. You can just
No.
DM me.
I'll show it here. I haven't put out a video and I haven't shown like all the super big boy books I've been picking up lately, but I picked this bad boy up.
Yo, nice.
So I dropped $300 on this bad boy.
Dude, that Mylar is making it oof.
So the major thing that's wrong with it is up in the spine.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like right in there. It's got silverfish damage. It's got like a big old hole in it. But
okay, so what is silverfish damage? Is that just like a sliver?
No, silverfish is an actual like little. It's like an insect that lives in the pages of books.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's kind of like a it's like a parasite that eats books and stuff like that. But yeah, the Mylar makes everything look hella fucking 9.80 anyways. But at a 4.0 for $300, like, yo, I couldn't pass on it. So like when I was there at the shop, I was looking at getting a Hulk 105 and then that Incredible Hulk that I was showing you, Incredible
the
Hulk
161.
161.
Mm-hmm.
That total was going to be about $200.
Ah, but you went for the Werewolf by Night.
And I was just like, man, if I'm going to spend $200 on this, I might as well just put another 100 and just get the Werewolf by Night. Like, how often am I going to be able to come across that big of a deal? Right.
Right. Exactly. So you'll look back at this. I mean, honestly, with the drop of Moon Knight coming out, and then with everything that Marvel's going to be doing with their properties, like Werewolf is coming.
So
and
they've
like,
already confirmed that Werewolf
right?
is coming. Like he's going to be showing up for the Moon Knight Halloween special. Like he's coming to Moon Knight. Like he's guaranteed coming to Moon Knight for the Halloween special.
That is fucking dope.
So I came home and I was just like, man, I spent $300, but I came home and I was looking on eBay for sales that are available. And like the more books that I kept looking at, and I'm like, man, this book is like hella beat up, even more so than mine. Like there's like spine tears and shit going on, or it's just like super gross. But like I'm looking at $350 or higher, like, just really low grades, or like not even listings. Like there's not, hardly listings and stuff going on. So it's just like, man, I really hit a good deal on that Werewolf by Night. So
I think you did too. Congrats on that, dude. Congrats on that.
Yeah, it's definitely probably the biggest book I've actually picked up recently. And like I said, I haven't spent that much on a comic book lately. So, get your heart like, oh God, what did I do? So
right.
yeah.
But when you haven't done so in a long time, it feels justifiable to be like, I can do that this one time. You know what I mean? I can drop 300 right now. It's been how long since I've actually gotten comics, or how long since I've actually gotten something for myself,
That's like big. I mean, all the other shit I pick up is for me, but like it's like it's a big boy book, in the grand scheme of things. So
oh yeah.
But oh man, yeah. Trying to see what else I picked up that was like kind of like big-ish. I don't know. I think that really might have just been it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, so I've also actually been putting some stuff together because Planet Comic Con is coming in April, and so I've got John Jiang is going to be at Planet Comic Con, and I went ahead and got some books set aside to get signed by him. So
that's pretty awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
I did pick this up. I don't know if you saw this. I did get me a Vader 3.
Ooh, first print.
Mm-hmm. And then
Nice.
I got me a first appearance of Revan, first
Nice.
Squint, first Darth Malik. I did pick
Did
all
you get
that
it
up
all as a
pretty.
set or something, or?
The Revan came in with this book, and this book. So it was like a $200 lot. So I basically paid $200 and they gave me 3 books for free pretty much.
Yeah.
But I got those. Oh, I did pick this up.
Which one is that?
Star Wars Clone Wars issue number 2, the second appearance of Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, are you after the Ahsoka Tano one too?
I mean, it'd be really cool to get that. I think Ahsoka Tano is a really good character.
Yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars comic guy. Like I love watching Star Wars and all that, but I just haven't been a big comic book guy.
You just kind of gotta find a good spot to get into that you're like, okay, this is actually really cool. I'm gonna dig into this. And that's kind of hard. So like for me, like the way I did that is I went through and I wanted to get specific volume 1 books. So I'm trying to build up 1 through 10. So I'm missing issue 2, 5, and 8. 8 and 10.
Okay,
2,
so
5, 8, and 10.
When did you get your 1 and how much did you get your 1 for?
So when I first started collecting books, my dad was a huge comic book collector back in the day. And so when I started, collecting comic books, I kind of got him back into it. So I told him what books I was looking for like birthday or Christmas or whatever. And I said, I really want to get a Star Wars #1. And he actually sent me a Star Wars #1 for my birthday. I'd probably put mine at like between like, I don't know, like a 5 to maybe a 6.5 with the press, maybe a 7. But Star Wars #1 is just stupid now. Like a first print, even in the low grade, last time I looked, 7. And you got to be careful because there's certain ones that so there's certain ones that will, so for instance, like even though this book is $35, you see that reprint right there where it says in the picture.
Look at that.
Yeah, so you gotta be real particular on the Star Wars first volume books because some of them will be labeled as reprints and they can be expensive.
Okay.
So like this is like a true first print here, the 30 center. So $160. Like that's actually pretty decent. And also Star Wars original series is volume 1 is starting to come down in price. So honestly, like here you go, Panda. You might as well just do this right here, right now. Like very good 1977 book newsstand. Like you might as well just buy this right now.
Yeah, I'm good though.
I'm gonna get that peer pressure to you like everybody does to me when I go live and I get on live chats, start looking at books on eBay, and I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad price. And everybody's like, buy it.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is that like nobody knows what you're going after unless you put it out there in the chat. And
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's you trying to see if anybody's going to goat you to do it because you really want to do it, but you need somebody to push you.
Right.
So if you get that little ounce of push, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You said I was going to do it, so I should do it.
But yeah, so that's what I would say. Like I know you like Star Wars. I know you're a fan of Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I would say like trying to get some of the, at least go for the #1. It's, still reasonably priced. You could totally do it. What's up, Luke's Comics? How's it going, man?
Hey, what up, Luke?
And then like other than that, like for a modern book, the Kanan #1 is probably like the best newer modern book to try to go for. Because Star Wars Rebels is the latest, closest, like really top tier animated show that actually has comics coming out of it.
Okay, cool.
Star Wars High Republic, you could get this for like $20 on eBay, brand new. So,
I've got lots of those over here somewhere inside
yeah.
one of these long boxes or short boxes.
So yeah, Star Wars: The High Republic is like the new next big generation thing. So think of it as like the Young Avengers #1. That's like the Star Wars High Republic right now. So there's a couple things, and then
Yeah.
after that, like when you start digging into it and stuff like that, it can start getting like hard to find and expensive, especially for some of those higher tier books.
Yeah. Yo, okay, so I know we were talking Peacemaker. You did you watch Peacemaker?
I haven't watched any of Peacemaker yet. I have it on the Plex. I'm probably going to start watching it tonight or tomorrow. But
Okay.
I've heard that it's actually halfway decent, and John Cena's character portrayal is pretty great.
Yeah, in like the whole John Cena, WWE thing, like I don't even put that in my mind when watching it. Like that whole because when he was in WWE there for a while, like I got tired of John Cena. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
It
did.
was John Cena everything, John Cena this, and then the whole "you can't see me" kind of thing. And it was just like, okay, now that became a meme, and now that's everywhere. And then it's like, okay. But I took that out of out of my mind and just wiped it clean, and it was an amazing watch just on the character alone, not even thinking of his background of where he came from.
Okay.
So that was really cool. But I was going to say, afterwards, there's going to be an empty feeling that you're going to have because you're like, okay, there's no more Peacemaker. What am I going to watch? You've already got HBO Max. Start watching The Righteous Gemstones.
The Righteous Gemstones? What is that?
So, do you, Danny McBride, right?
Okay.
You know him from Eastbound and Down. Did you ever watch that show?
I didn't watch Eastbound and Down, but I know who Danny McBride is.
Yeah, so he is one of the creators of this show, and it follows a family that is akin to like Tammy Faye Baker or any of those televangelist people or anything like that. And
Okay.
they're pretty big in the South, and it talks about this family that's really wealthy from doing all the preaching and everything like that. But it's also got Adam Devine from Workaholics. He plays the little brother.
Yep, I see that. John Goodman, Eddie Patterson. I got the whole thing going on here. So like they're a famous yet dysfunctional family of televangelists. Oh my god, I don't think I can deal with that. Is it
That's what I'm saying.
Is it like TVMA, or is this like
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definite TVMA. It's very, very satirical.
Okay.
Very funny. Like it'll just catch you off guard on some of the things because that's a pretty touchy subject. Anytime you talk about somebody's religion or belief or political, it gets pretty hairy because it can split hairs. And dude, this has nothing to do with any of that. It's just pure fun.
Okay.
Just really funny.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm very anti. So if this is kind of like in that wheelhouse, then definitely I probably would enjoy that. Like I'm gonna assume Mark from Legion of Comics really likes this show.
Yeah, your assumption is very correct.
Okay, all right, then me and Mark are in a line. All right, cool. I will. You know what? I'm gonna message my buddy in the Discord chat. Be like, yo, add this shit right now. All right, here we go.
Oh, there you go, Luke. Vigilante is so great in Peacemaker. Yep, Vigilante was a definite breakout character in that show.
You look up Peacemaker comic books or anything like that because of the show? Like, did it make you want to like go that hard into it?
No, because the show already dropped. The hype for that book potentially becoming larger. Like my take into the whole Peacemaker was, okay, tell me about the character rather than me trying to go find his first appearance or unappearance, from him in earlier Silver Age or, what is he, a Golden Age character or is he a Silver Age?
He is 1966, so that's borderline Golden Age to Silver.
Is it what is the years that
I
it
think
borders?
I think this is going to be silver technically,
Yeah, because I think it's silver at that point.
it looks almost like it could be golden age.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is that like I had no idea about the character, so there was just no desire to get it. And now that I've seen the show, it's like
Oh, definitely silver age. Okay, so
I
golden age is to 1956. So yeah.
okay, yeah. And so I have no desire to, but it would be cool. Like
Okay.
that's that's a thing. But
Yeah. The book
it
is
wasn't
definitely
like
high up there.
I have to have his, you know,
So you
his
guys
first
said that
appearance.
Vigilante's pretty awesome. So you got this Vigilante 36 first meeting of Peacemaker and Vigilante.
No, I don't, but I do have a vigilante book.
I don't even know
Got it
who
here
Vigilante
somewhere.
is. That's cool. Wait, Vigilante isn't that a Deathstroke's son?
Ooh, I don't know.
Is that what that is?
I cannot confirm or deny that one. It's somewhere in this big mess. I've got too many comic books everywhere. Hold on, let me go grab those John Jiang covers that I was telling you about. Though
All
I
right.
think you would appreciate them.
All right. Let's take a look. You go find them. If you can find them. If you got too many comics, you're doing whatnot, so you're getting to sell some books. So that's good. That's the nice thing about having a small collection. It's literally 3 boxes I got to look in, and then boom, I'm done. Luke's Comics, what you got here? What did you think of the newest Swamp Thing series, and do you think they will bring it back? So I do have a Swamp Thing book of the new series. I think I've only got the number 1. Where is it? Here it is. This one with the new Swamp Thing, Levi. I did read. I think I read the first couple issues of it, and it's actually really good. The TV series. I loved the TV series. The DCU TV series that they had on their thingy. I thought it was great. I really wish that they didn't get the whole bureaucracy involved between um, the studio and the state, because that was actually a thing. It was actually an issue with filming for the studio in the state of Georgia, I think is where they filmed it. But I do not think they're going to be bringing it back for a season 2. Me and Mark from Legion Comics are big Swamp Thing fans, and we were talking about that a long time ago. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. It was gory. It was horror element and suspense, and that's what I love. I absolutely love that type of thing. So like I've got a good portion of Swamp Thing now. I picked up the number 1 finally after all this time. Got the number 9, which is an iconic cover. It's just so good. It's like probably the more sought out cover besides the number 1 just being the number 1. And I finally picked up first Alan Moore on Swamp Thing. I'm trying to go for 1 through 10 Swamp Thing Volume 1. And yeah, like definitely love Swamp Thing, love the horror aspect. Supernatural thrillers books. Like, yeah, I'm all about horror and scary comics and stuff like that. It's super cool. I love it. I actually have to watch The Thing. I have it on my list to watch because I haven't actually seen it. I've seen clips and stuff about it, and I know what the movie is about. I'm very aware of what the movie is about, and it's just a classic horror movie that I got to see. So, but yeah, I definitely loved a lot of that TV series. I really do wish they didn't cancel it, because it was supposed to go to 10 episodes. It was supposed to go to 10 episodes, and they were like, nope, we're just cutting it off at 8, and that's it, and we're just going to leave everybody else hanging dry. And it was just like, well, that's some bullshit. So, yeah.
Talking about Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys were devastated about that.
I haven't even watched. I didn't care about watching Titans or anything. As soon as I saw Swamp Thing was coming to a live action TV series, I was like, that's all I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
What you got?
This is that Street Fighter John Jiang.
Oh, that's so cool.
Right?
Are you excited for the new Street Fighter game?
Oh my god, yeah. I saw somebody had shared that link. Whew, it looks good. And then I know you'll like this one. That is his Shredder.
Oh, that's Shredder.
2D.
Oh my gosh, it took me a
Mhm.
second to see what's going on. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. And then I found that Vigilante book.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's the number one.
That's his first solo series.
That's awesome.
And then I just had a whole bunch of things that were just over there with all the other stuff that I had.
The
Here's
worst
your girl,
cover
Rogue.
ever, period.
For worst. And then I've got a Batman Beyond, but this has the Six Flags.
Yo, I've been looking at Batman and Beyond first prints too.
Right?
I've been looking at them.
And then I got that Wolverine number 1.
What do you think that'll hit?
This one, man, I've been looking it over, probably 9.2 or above. It does need a clean and press to get some of these pressable defects out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 1, 2 slight. So there's like two spine ticks for sure.
Right.
But everything else looks really clean. The edges look really clean. It's just, I don't know about those two. So I'd want to conservatively say 9.2 or above.
Yeah.
You know?
I got me a 9.4 of that, and I was just like, I lost my mind when I unboxed it because like it's so much black. It's so much black.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
come on, Mama. We're not
Raphael.
hating on Rogue. We're just hating on how crappy that book looks. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, Mama. That cover definitely could have used Rogue on it instead of on a stretcher.
Yeah. Hey, how many
Like
copies of that Raphael number 1 you got?
This is the only one.
Oh, damn it.
This is the only one.
That has gone down in price a lot too. I might be able to afford that here
tremendously. Yeah, I'm looking to upgrade mine. So, and then I also have the second print.
I found a second print in the wild.
Dude, did you pick it up?
Oh hell yeah, I picked it up. It's the second print.
Dude,
like,
and I put a backer board on it, the clear backer board. Put it inside a top loader. Dude, this one is love this cover.
See, the only thing that like is keeping me from wanting to get like the wait. What print is that? Is that a third print?
This is a third print.
Oh damn, son. You finally picked one up.
I did not actually. This Vincent, dude, you're not gonna believe this, man. It was actually an AOK.
Oh my god.
From my boy Bobby De La Ghetto. And it was crazy because the day that I shot the video for my 2022 goals, I only had one goal, and that was to get this book. It didn't matter first print, second print, third print, just getting that first, the number 1 that's not a 4th or 5th print, because I've had a 4th and I've had a 5th print.
Yeah.
But I need the iconic cover. I need the all 4 boys on it like this.
Yeah.
And I shot the video on a Saturday. He messages me on Monday. I haven't even put out the video. And he said, hey, yo, are you still looking for this? And I thought, oh my gosh, like, I don't think I'm prepared to buy anything right now. Like, I'm just going to have to gently say, hey, dude, thank you so much for checking it out. And, for looking out for me and everything like that. But, right now I can't. That's why it's a year-long goal.
Yeah.
And he said, no, you looking for this? And I was like, no, it's not happening.
Bro.
And then the day that my video came out is the day that this arrived at my house. And so the very next day I had to drop another video saying it's done. Like my year is done. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, like that is like so freaking cool, but that's so not cool. So not cool. Because like nobody does shit like that for me. Ugh, like it's such epic shit that happens to everybody else but me, and I just want to be a part of the community.
Oh, and Vincent, also, man, it's gonna come. It's gonna
and
come.
And also, dude, I think that tops Dustin's Marvel Spotlight issue number 5 AOK, bro. I'm just
Oh,
calling it right
personally,
now.
yeah. For me, personally, for
No.
me, oh yeah.
I think just flat out, ain't nobody just like AOKing a TMNT #1 third print. Okay, it's still the same cover. It's just third print. Like that is like, bro, that is so cool. That is epic.
Yeah.
What's the condition of it? What's it looking like?
Dude, I don't even know how, because CGC scores is different because of the page quality and everything. They don't grade it as harshly as everything else.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like
I don't know if you were
thick cardstock?
aware. No, it's not. So it's all paper.
Okay.
It's a really thin paper that yellows pretty well too.
Okay.
So if it's left out too much or anything like that, it tends to yellow. But the page quality in this is pretty good. I'm not really too sure. It's pretty
Okay, I see what it
pretty
is. I
clear.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, but the condition of this book is just it's incredible, dude. Do you see all the spots
Yeah.
on the back? That's from just the color rub here and there of being inside.
Right.
All that. So it's got all that. I don't know if you can clean all that, but in terms of spine ticks,
It's not too
there's
bad.
not very many.
And that's not square bound. That's just a thick ass magazine, right?
Yeah, it's just, and it's really not that thick either. I mean, it could have been a square bound, but they would have had to add at least 5 more pages just to make it a square bound, like a true square bound.
Dude, that is so
But
cool. You gonna send that to CGC and get it back in 2 years?
yeah, absolutely. But one of the first things I want to do first is Bobby De La Ghetto is coming to Planet Comic Con. So I'm going to take this book and I'm going to do a big old photo op with the dude. I'm going to send this book out to Justin so he can press and clean it. So this way, when I take pictures with Bobby De La Ghetto, dude, like it's just, that's for me, that's the goal now, is to meet Bobby De La Ghetto, because
So remind us all who Bobby De La Ghetto is, for those who don't know who that is.
So Bobby De La Ghetto is actually a great supporter of this community. He doesn't have his own YouTube. He's got his own IG, but he's on things with a whole bunch of people like TM Nerdy and all those guys. And he was a really big supporter back when I first started. And so I didn't know that he was actually in the Kansas City area.
Oh, that's
and
super cool.
He had met Burke in person. He met I think he met Beckerman in person. And so I have yet to meet him, but I've interacted with Bobby many times, inside the chats and stuff like that, in other YouTube channels and stuff. And so it was just really cool to reconnect with him, because I started YouTube probably almost 2 years ago.
Right.
And
yeah.
he was there straight from.
I think I just passed 2 years actually now, like this past February, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Sometime in June or July. Me and Lee from Whack Comics, we started our channels probably a week or two from each other. But my YouTube says that I've been on here longer, because I've had that YouTube forever, but I just started making content probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's kind of like the same thing I had. I kind of like started a little bit before, but like it wasn't until like I officially was like, okay, I'm going in and I'm doing it. That's when I started. Right. I think it was like around the February, April time, somewhere in there, I think. Yeah. Dude, that is so cool. Like that is like the coolest goddamn AOK I've ever goddamn seen. Like, you son of a bitch.
I cried. If I'll send you the link to the video, or if you want to put it on your watch later, because
I'm gonna watch it later, because Jesus Christ, that's not even, it's not fair, but it's so cool. Like, so cool. Yes, like I am not as pretty as Panda, and Panda wishes he was as pretty as another members of the community's wife, because he would have gotten that a lot earlier. But Panda is just like too good of a dude to not get fucking AOK. Is like, oh, god damn it. That is so cool. See, like, I don't even know. See, I don't even have like a book that is like so epic that like enough people know about that can correlate
Mhm.
me to that title or character or whatever to where they're like, you know what? I got you. I don't really have a dedicated book like that because my interests just kind of like are everywhere for the most part. So maybe I need to focus more on that,
Dude,
and then people
Vincent,
will know.
yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on the hunt for that Spawn double barrel gunslinger for you.
Okay,
And
the 175, yeah, 175.
yeah, the yellow cover with
Mm-hmm.
both barrels looking down.
Yeah.
I knew that was a cover you were really after. I was almost ready to pick one up for you, and then you had already gotten one.
No, I don't have that one yet. I don't.
You don't? Okay. Oh, well
I
then
don't.
that just there you go. I
Oh
think
my
I'm on the hunt.
oh
I'm
my
on the
god.
hunt.
That would that's honestly probably like the next big Spawn book I'd probably want to try to pick up because I've got my 174 getting graded right now at CGC.
Oh, nice.
Um
Nice.
I sent Justin like a whole bunch of books and was like, here, do this shit. And he was like, I got you, fool. You're talking about this one, right? The
Yeah,
175.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I don't have. And I was trying. Look, I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know what it is. But like, you type in 175, and guess what? All you get is 174. So like, 175 is like way harder to fricking find than 174 apparently. But
Mhm.
like, I don't think there's a
They don't
more
sell
expensive.
175 without 174 on there.
It's
Because
very
I've
hard to
tried
find
looking
it.
before.
It's very hard
They
to
try to
find
pair
it.
them up every single time.
And like Spawn 174 is probably the most expensive Spawn book ever, period. Like it is still so expensive. So yeah, like if anybody in the chat, if you're a Spawn person, you're trying to find a Spawn 174, happy hunting because it's going to take you a long time to try to find a deal that's reasonable that you're not going to be like, put it on your credit card and paying it off 3 months later kind of thing.
Right? That's your key word right there is reasonable
Yeah.
because there's a lot.
It's super hard to find like that book. But yeah. So oh man, I'm so jealous. I'm so goddamn jealous, but I'm happy. I'm happy for you. That's a big deal. That's a big fucking book for somebody to just be like, you know what? I don't need it. Here, you can just have it.
That's and dude, and that's one of the things that I want to, when I meet up with Bobby is just be like, dude, I don't want to seem like I'm ungrateful or anything, but like why me? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like of everybody that you've seen, like this is the highest compliment I could have ever gotten in my, my whole, comic book career that I have been going down. Like why select me to AOK? And that's something that I really look forward to discussing with him and having a conversation with him and just having that sit down meet and
Yeah.
just get to know this person a lot more because this isn't just a kind gesture from somebody's heart. This took a lot of time and effort to think like, do I really want to part with this book? Is
Yeah.
this something that would bring somebody else joy? And it just makes me think of all these things, and I've got all these questions, and so I can't wait to have a sit down and meet with him because
Yeah.
that would just be amazing.
And what's even cooler is that book will never be factored into I need to sell my collection and I have to get rid of it. Like you will never be able to
Yeah,
part with that book. And the only way
no,
you be able to part with that book is to AOK it to somebody else.
right, and
Like if you were ever to do it.
that's the only thing that's the only reason why I would ever leave my possession is if I were to forward that AOK. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's the only way. But it's not going anywhere. You know
Not
what I'm saying?
anytime
Like it's
soon.
just me.
Yeah, not
Means
anytime
way too
soon.
much.
Yeah, and like the closest correlation I would have for that is whenever I bought Dustin was going through and selling some Ghost Rider books, and he sold me his Ghost Rider #1, and the gentleman's agreement that we had was if I was to ever consider getting that out of the PC, I'd have to offer it back to him, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And like even though he's got like another one, I would still reach out and offer, be like, hey, I'm looking to move this or whatever. I would still at least do that. But he's got a newer Ghost Rider #1. But yeah, like that'd probably be the closest I'd have, because other than like my dad just sending me books for Christmas or whatever, I don't think no, I did. So I went comic book hunting with Nick's Kicks and Comics last month, and I was looking at Daredevil books, and I was like, man, I really want all of these, but I really only want to spend this much money, so I'm gonna have to like X these ones. And then I went and paid, and then he kept digging, and then he went and paid, and he's like, here, he just fucking shoved Daredevil books in my face. I was like, what is this? What are you doing? Oh my god! And
that's my boy Nick, man.
Like between Nick and Jason, the Southern Comic Geek, those boys know how to spend money on comic books. Like, it blows my mind. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, well, Nick, he sells on Whatnot, he sells on IG, he's on eBay as well. Like, but the thing about Nick is that he's got his nose to the grind. Like, he knows like what's gonna be coming up, what may pop.
Yeah.
What should I get extra copies of to sell? Because those extra copies that he's selling, I mean, is going right back into either AOKs or other things for other people. Like, this dude is just so generous, man.
Oh yeah.
I love hanging out with Nick. Same thing with Southern Comic Geek. Like, I got a book from Southern Comic Geek the other day, a panda book that was signed by the artist. Dude, incredible artwork. It looks so legit. But just to have somebody just think of me, you know what I mean, and say, hey, I thought of you, I got this signed. And
oh yeah, it's super cool, man. It's super cool. Oh god, comic books just make the world go round, I'll tell you what.
I know, right?
Hey, have you had any horror stories lately
with comic books? I did, actually. Yeah, so not too long ago I had received 3 copies of Austin LeMay's Blasting and Stashing book.
Okay.
And they came back damaged. So I reached out to the team that was putting it out and said, hey, I received 3 damaged books. Either can I get a refund or can I, get replacements? Because that's what I really want, is the replacements. Because, I wanted to use one for a giveaway, one to keep, send one to Austin so he can send it in, so he can get that 9.8 label or whatever. But they weren't 9.8 candidates. They were all crushed, and it was just all within the way that they had sent it out. And it was, I just wasn't a big fan of how it was sent out. There was no Gemini mailer. There was no, yeah. So I was kind of perturbed by that, but they're making it right. I got to send it back, but that's pretty much it so far with getting books. I deal with my local LCS here, and I have a weekly pull with them, and I bring in about $50 every single time and be like, this is how much I can get. And they're like, okay. And my pull just gets lower and lower. But man, when I first started, I had like 300 books inside that pull list.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I really had to say, Jay, his name is Jason. I'm like, Jay, man, I gotta, or his name is Julian. I was like, Jay, dude, I gotta whittle this down, man. I can't be doing this, and I dropped $200 and that put a big dent in it, but it was still like, damn, I didn't know I had that many books.
Oh yeah. It
so,
definitely opens your eyes when you think about it, and you're just like, you get caught up in the FOMO, you get caught up in the hype and trying to stay on top of like the new stuff coming out, and whether or not like the new stuff is new enough to where it's going to get interest from people that actually could do things in TV and movies and whatever, or maybe it's just going to be a super ass long-term normal comic book hold, and it's just like, it's so hit and miss, and I can't deal with it.
Big case in point, Black Panther 3. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't pick it up. I didn't put it in my weekly pull list, so it wasn't anything like as soon as I get to my shop, they're like, "Oh, hey, we reserved you a copy." I mean, as soon as I got to the store,
Mhm.
I mean, and then on shelves, and it was like, why did this get so hot? And it's because they had some announcement that this may be um, the new Black Panther, right?
Yeah, so I'm looking at prices right now on eBay for this. So just for the cover A is $50, and then you
Right,
got
that shot up quick.
$40 here. Somebody's already got it slabbed. I don't know how these people get this shit slabbed so fast.
Is that
350
CGC
bucks.
slab?
Yeah, it's a CGC slab.
How so fast?
And
Like, when did that come out?
it doesn't even say the first appearance for whatever is the big deal for this. Just says Black Panther 200.
Yeah, they came out in January. How did they get their CGC? I don't get it.
This is a different variant. So yeah, like I'm so out of touch with trying to be on top of like any new spec, like specific new comic book spec. I'm so out of touch on it. Like I don't care anymore. I'm just like, if it's interesting enough to me and I pick it up and it just happens to be a series or there's a couple of issues that I happen to have that are the new hot next best thing, then so be it. But like I'm not trying to hunt for new comic book kind of dealio things anymore. Like, it's so much easier for me to justify spending, $40 on a Black Panther 3 or $50 on a Black Panther 3 if there's like confirmed spec on it rather than, like just like having to
You're
try and
saying
stay on top of everything constantly. I just, if I want it that bad, I'll just do that. But like, no, I'm not doing it.
right, right, and that's something that I've really had to discipline myself this year. And that 2022 goal video that I made, and that was the whole thing was I really wanted to focus my collection. I've been grabbing a whole bunch of things I don't need. I've got things on sale that for me that's great. Yeah, so this is going to be going on some of the whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like back issues that I'm not really needing any more exclusive covers like that.
Yeah.
Run DMC, Department of Truth. Got a Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah.
that Javen Jordan, and then I've got that House of Slaughter. One in what is this? 1 in 50.
Okay.
And then more exclusives. These are things that it's like, yeah, they're really cool, and so cool that I ended up getting one of these from DJ Links. He had one at a 9.8, so I went ahead and just picked it up and was like, do I really need a second copy of it in the raw?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now it's just I need to focus my collection, and whatever I get from the proceeds from this is going to go towards like my meeting with John Jiang. I don't want to come out of pocket for a $50 signature or whatever. Like I want my comic books to pay for
Yeah.
the hobby itself. So
Yeah. No, I get it. The only difference for me to that is how many comics do I have in my collection now? I have 391 comics in my collection. I haven't got a lot of comics left to trade or sell right now, but
right, it's slim pickings.
but it would be the same thing. Like most of the time, if I try to go for a big single book or whatever, when I go in, it's like, hey, I'm willing to trade with these comics here today. Shop owner Jeremy from Titan Comics, what are you going to give me for these today? And he's like, I'll give you X amount of dollars. I'm like, perfect. I'll just go dig and find something at least that, or a couple books, or split the difference on something else. So
Yeah.
like I totally get it. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, and I was always like that. Even when I started collecting, like I've always been like, why would I pick up a second copy of a book, the same book I'm getting, or just a variant cover that like is literally the same book, it's just got a different cover on it. Like
Mhm.
in my Virgo analytical brain, that just wasn't making sense to me. So like even from the start, so like I get it. Like you want to slim everything down a little bit. You don't need I don't know, you don't need like 20 copies of like Black Panther issue number 3 just laying
or
around.
The Last Ronin, man. I went nuts with The Last Ronin.
I sold all of
So,
mine, all of them. They're
and
all
that's the
gone.
thing, is that I should have, because they're not going for the kind of prices that they were going for when the first issue came out. That first issue, everything was hot. The comic itself was hot. Story hot. Everything was on the up. And then that second issue, and ever since that second issue, like you see the decline happening with The Last Ronin. But
It's just
I
tanked
mean,
so bad.
I went so hard. I had 30 different variants of number one.
Oh my god.
But it was like, okay, so I had like 5 cover A's. I had um one exclusive from the 616. That was the ones that I had opened up
Right.
on that video.
Did you ever get that
And
albedo number 1
I did
homage?
not. I did
That would be
not.
the
I did
only
not.
one that I would go out of my way to pick up now. If I really wanted to
To
get
go
me a
ahead,
Last
yeah.
Ronin, I'd go for that because that's a sweet ass samurai cover.
Yeah, more than anything, that defines a whole genre of movies that you watch. Like that cover is iconic to martial art films. Martial
Exactly.
arts, like, it just, that's what makes you think of it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I had so many. I've sold so many at this point, but I'm still left with 20 some odd covers of number one. That, what am I going to do with now? Because I don't want to send it to CGC, because CGC, those cases were flimsy as hell.
Yeah.
They had glued the actual what's it called, the labels onto the outside.
Oh,
Onto
really?
the outside.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus.
So there's sometimes where I'll be moving them because I haven't hung them up, and my finger catches it just right enough to peel it just a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I'm so pissed.
That is
And the
so bad.
inside. Okay, so have you ever had any
No,
magazine size CGC?
I
Okay.
don't have any magazine size CGC slabs.
Okay, so ask Skeff. My first one was a Last Ronin 9.6 New York Comic Con exclusive that I got from Skeff. I mean, he unboxed it during one of his videos, and then I hit him up immediately afterwards, be like, "Yo, son, I know you want that 9.8, so what are you
Yeah.
gonna do with the 9.6?" And so
Yeah.
I got it from Skeff, and even like, you can see the depression of the label inside the case, and it leans. It's not straight up forward; it leans back.
Jesus.
It's so frustratingly stupid on how flimsy these cases were. Like, when I unboxed my thing, all I did was just go to show it, and either I moved too quick, or the room temperature just held it back just enough to crack it. You could
Wow.
hear it crack as I'm moving, and I'm so excited. I'm just, sitting over here thinking that they're in sturdy cases, but as I'm doing this, it's cracking, and I'm like, this
Wow.
is it's terrible.
Have you sent any magazines to CBCS? I heard that CBCS has a better quality magazine.
They do, but they don't have magazine size uh cases yet. It's just all standard comic book size right now.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
I've been talking with Mark about CBCS, and they said that they should be coming out sometime in the summer. But Rob Fatstacks keeps saying that they've been announcing a magazine size for 5 years now. So it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been I still have to finish my TMNT volume 1 through 10.
Mhm.
And I think I'm only missing, let me see here. I think I'm only missing so I got issue 1 fourth print, issue 3 third print, second print, 4 first print, and then it's complete 5 through 9. I got to get number 10 still. But I've been debating about if I want to just try and keep everything in standard comic book size aside from this one.
Oh
Just
yeah, yeah.
because like I
Okay.
don't want to deal with the magazine size, but like those covers are so cool looking. Like the first print, number 2 and number 3, like they're
Mhm.
so cool looking. Like I really would like to get those, but I don't want to just have them sticking, living in a in a designated short box that's for magazine or CGC boxes or slabs, and they're all just laid in, vertical kind of thing. And so it's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know what I want to do now for my TMNT run, but yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, the only ones I'm missing for 1 through 10 are 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I have a fourth, but I don't remember where I put it.
Yeah.
That's so sad because, like I said, I've just been getting an influx of comics, and so it's like things get stuck here, things get stuck there,
Yeah. And I don't know, like, I don't know how everybody else in the comic book community has so many comic books just laying all over the place. I'd just be losing my fucking mind if that was the case for me. But like knowing what you got over there, and I talk with Andy on a daily basis. I know how many comic books he's got laying around over there, and it's just like, good lord,
He's got
boys.
tubs. He's got
Like,
tubs.
it's so crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
I couldn't do, watching Comic Man Andy, bag and board is cheese. Like when he's getting out of those big white tubs, and you're just like, dang, dude,
Bro, a lot of comic books just laying around. It's
so
so cool.
much.
There's so much, and it just, oh my gosh, like, oh Jesus. Oh, he was sending us pictures of him like rearranging his comic cave, and he was just like, oh my god, I don't want to have to deal with this. So we were just like, bro, you're gonna feel so much better once you knock it out. It's perfect. And yeah,
I know, but it's still just setting aside like 4 or 5 hours just to look at this daunting task in front of you, and you're like, I don't even know if I'll even be putting a dent in it today.
He's been really doing a good job about like trying to get into it, and him doing all the whatnot auctions and stuff is like really helping him out too. So
yeah,
I'm just waiting for him to say to the chat, all right, boys, I did it. I cut my pull list by like 75%. We're good now. And it's like, oh, Andy, win-win for the year, but
right,
man, like the same thing with like Old Wolf, that giant mountain of comic library he's got behind him, or
and they're just all stacked.
Oh, it's just stacked.
Like, wow.
There's just so much everywhere. Like these guys with like huge collections. The Geek Aficionado, when I was doing the live with him and Andy the other day, he's got like 19,000 comics. Southern Comic Geeks got probably upwards of 20,000 comics too, and it's just like.
But he's got a large family too, so it's just like, man, like where do you store that and have rooms for your kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think about that all the time because I'm like, I'm slowly taking over the basement over here, and now my kids can't even throw things inside
God.
the basement. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's like I can't even let them have fun down here.
Don't give in to buying a storage container, storage
No,
unit. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not. That's the whole reason why I'm doing the whole whatnot was, I said I was going to focus my deal, and that, I really need to focus on this collection. And really, what is it that, because there for a while, I was just collecting everything and anything.
Yeah.
If something, RoboCop is a comic that doesn't mean shit right now to anybody but me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I bought a whole lot of RoboCop, but what am I going to do with it? I'm not even reading it. Like, what do I need it for?
Wait, is it like
I really
new?
just wanted the number one.
Is it just new, or are you talking about OG?
I'm talking about OG.
I didn't even know they made that.
Yeah, they have a RoboCop and a Terminator as well. And,
so which one of these is the one to get?
Oh, I've got that number one, the red one.
This Dark Horse looks like the actual first appearance of the Time Cop.
Oh, is that the one?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what eBay says.
Is Time Cop different from RoboCop though?
I don't know.
Because Time Cop was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's not. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, it's not even showing up on eBay. That must be a hella hard book to find.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that I found it at my LCS, and it was just like, oh, how could I not pick this up? That RoboCop one right there, the one where he's got that pose.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I've got one too. I've got that one.
Is it a magazine?
Huh? It's a little bit bigger, yeah.
Really? Is it like
No, they just call it a magazine. It's the same size
okay.
as the comic. They just call it a magazine.
Okay. Based on the motion picture. Okay, so it doesn't actually say that it's like the first appearance or anything like that. It's just the motion picture one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, why do I need that in my collection? Like that one right there, that go up one. There you go, that one. I've got that one, but there's nothing to it. I mean, is it? It was just a RoboCop versus Terminator. That was the only reason why I'd gotten it. But do I really need it?
Right. Like honestly,
You know,
like
like
that's
it's
super
taking up a lot of
cool.
space.
It's
Yeah.
super cool, but yeah, I'm the same way. Like that's like it's rare enough to where like not a whole lot of people will know about it, but like
Hmm.
is it something that I really need to take up into the collection? Like is that really where it's at now, And if it's
Right.
not, then definitely don't pick it up and, move it out the collection. So what's your total amount of books that you have now? What's your grand total?
Oh, dude, I can tell you, I stopped using CLZ when I reached 700. So I was like, I've got too much coming in. I've got no time to put it in. I I bet you more than anything, I've got close to 1,200, 1,300 books.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you a short box or a long box kind of guy?
Short box. I like the art on the short boxes.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
whole thing.
Got you.
So I've got a whole bunch of Batman, Spider-Man, Alex Ross. I've got 2 boxes of Alex Ross artwork. Oh,
Nice.
love Alex Ross.
Yeah, I
So
got I got an Alex Ross box up over here too, bro. That new Alex Ross, was it the new one that came out? Was it Iron
the
Man the new,
Punisher.
or was it the Punisher? What was it?
So he's supposed to come out with this timeless variant, which was supposed to be the last in the whole series, and it's of the Punisher. And I
I
don't know if that's come out yet or not, but I thought
somebody
that's the one that you were
showed
talking about.
somebody showed an Alex Ross cover that recently came out that looked hella fucking good. And I'm not a cover chaser unless it's a specific classic cover or something like that. But like there was one that somebody showed and it was insane. It looked so
It was pretty
good.
boss.
It was so boss, so fire. I just absolutely love the way Alex Ross like does his artwork for everything.
Oh my god, yeah. I had just recently gotten an Alex Ross cover. I don't know if you remember the series at all from back in the day, but Battle of the Planets, the
I've never
G-Men.
heard of that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, this is a 70s cartoon that I used to watch in the Philippines, but this is a hollow foil
That's
that
awesome.
Alex Ross did. Yeah.
I really would like to get that Detective Comics 1000 Alex Ross variant. Like that thing would be sick as hell.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
But that's
How much do they
easily,
go for?
bro. You're gonna shit your pants. Look at this shit. Like 9.8s are going for $400.
What?
Yeah,
But man, he went into detail with that one though.
like I don't even think you could find a raw book. Like I think everybody got them all slabbed because it's Detective 1000. But I
That was
got
a
I
thick
got
book.
I got that Spawn. I don't know if I still have it. I might still have it, but I got that Spawn 300. Yeah, here it is, the Alex Ross one
Mm-hmm.
for 301. That's super cool. I was super happy to pick that up. But I'm trying to find this other Alex Ross cover for the new one. There's a lot of shit on Key Collector you got to scroll through. But I'm also kind of like starting to go into like the Neil Adams covers. So I'm gonna start looking at Neil Adams Batman comics to pick up. That might be the way for me to get into Batman stuff, is by going by
There
the
you go.
artist. Because like it's like Batman is just, there's so many characters and villains and shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
like trying to pick the ones that are like the first appearances or second appearances or like big time key books or whatever. Some of them are just too expensive, or it's just there's so many it just doesn't matter at that point. So I think I'm going to go for like iconic Batman covers and Neil Adam covers for Batman. That's the route I'm going to go, I think.
Ooh, man. And Neil Adams has so many great Batman covers too.
Yeah, and that's why
So many.
today I put this one on the list to pick up, this one right here. Because that
Oh,
cover
yeah.
just looks so cool. I don't know why, but it looks super cool. And so I'm gonna go for it.
Am I thinking of the correct artist with Neil Adams where it's got Batman in the foreground or in the background and he's kind of just floating and it's over a castle? Is that another
Yeah,
Neil
that's
Adams?
a Neil Adams homage to Detective 27 Golden Age comic.
What up, Automatic Comics?
Oh, what is up,
What it
dude?
do? We were just talking about you earlier.
Yeah, I unboxed this beautiful eBay or seller purchase over here. You know, it came in the mail today, and you know, just to show this off a little bit here. You know, it came in nice and purty,
Ooh, that
nice
is
and
so
purty.
nice.
Oh yeah, Detective 31. That's what it was. I thought it was 37, not 31. But yeah, no, this Hulk 105 book looks real good. Like it's actually a really nice book. I'm actually very happy with the grade that it's at. So yeah. But yeah, so like I definitely I wanted to get that book. I think I was looking at that the other day too. But that book is
Mhm.
also hell expensive too.
Well, that one's one of the most iconic ones
Mm-hmm.
that I can think of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, R. Adams. Are you trying to go for any other artists that do Batman too, or?
Now, like I don't normally go for specific artists or writers or stuff like that. It's not usually what I go for.
Mhm.
Um, but I was thinking about it the other day when I was looking online to see, you know, what I'd be interested in trying to pick up for Batman was because, like I said, I don't got a lot of Batman,
What
and it's
up,
not
Harper?
because what?
Harper, Hidden Gem.
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
Herbie's in the house.
I was on his channel talking a whole bunch of shit because other people in there were doing silly stuff. So yeah,
So you're just talking shit, huh?
no, I was backing up. I had facts. All right, I did not. I was not pulling a Joe Rogan on the Hidden Gem Comics chill chat hangout earlier today for about an hour or
Okay,
so.
so what is the whole thing with Joe Rogan? Why is everybody up in arms? Because I have not been up with the news or anything like that, but I just saw a meme today where somebody was said like, don't forget he was the most hated man on the internet before Russia
Right.
had invaded Ukraine. So I was like,
What's up,
what is
Mad
going
Respect?
on?
What's going on? How's it going? I have a bunch of degens. Yeah, get those degens up out of here. So Joe Rogan, um, I do like Joe Rogan. I think his stand up is fucking hilarious. He's
Yeah.
actually really funny. He does a really good job in the UFC as a commentator. Yo, what's up, Free Energy? Homeboy up here
What
in the
up,
North
Free?
Texas area. He's this dude's getting me on Dr. Doom right now. So yeah, the dude's doing really ham. Um,
Wait, you've gone hunting with him too, right?
I
With
haven't gone
Free?
hunting yet, not yet, but it's gonna be happening
But
here
you guys are
soon.
planning on it, right?
Oh, it's gonna happen. The dude, like,
Oh,
I'll send a
man.
message. I'll send a message, like one message, and then he'll hit me back with like six later, and I'm just like, okay, all right, I see where this is going. So yeah, no, it's gonna happen sooner or later. But
Hell
Joe
yeah.
Rogan, when Joe Rogan was still in California, um, I actually really enjoyed watching the podcast and listening to it. It was really good because it felt like he was doing a better job of staying in a middle and being neutral as the interviewer for the podcast for the people he was coming on. Like it seemed like he was a better job of being in the middle. But now it's kind of transitioned since he moved to Texas. It's kind of transitioned into I'm going to play the middle and be in the middle and ask questions, but I'm also going to kind of just like not be 100% with like making sure what I'm saying is going to be taken at face value or taken as legitimate factual evidence based on whatever. I could be wrong on some points of that, but it just kind of seemed like he's like you know how people will use free speech to the full extent that you can. It's kind of like gotten to that point where it's like, okay, like you're saying things and you're putting stuff out there that's not necessarily 100% right, not just factually, but also shouldn't be kind of said necessarily just because you can say it. So like he's kind of gotten in some hot water in regards to stuff like that. So
okay, that makes sense.
me, you, Knicks need to go out one weekend. Yes. Well, I have more freedom on that, but Nick's Kicks with Comics has got like less freedom on that because he's got a hella family and I'm lived that single bachelor life. So yeah, probably more often you and me are going to be able to go hunt than him. But yeah, definitely, bro.
Dude, so Nick is planning on coming up to Planet Comic Con in Kansas City.
Up there in Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
That's too far.
You thinking about hitching a ride?
No. I'm not.
George Carlin way?
I'm not doing that. Sorry, Panda.
Do you remember Kevin Smith and Jay and Silent Bob go to Hollywood?
I never grew up with Jay and Silent Bob,
Or
so the
Strike
answer is
Back?
no.
What?
So
You didn't ever watch?
So I'm on the Planet Comic Con Kansas City 2020. Adam Savage is supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really cool.
Poke and Joe might be going just to meet Adam Savage.
Oh, and Garth Ennis is going to be there. Oh, that's super
Garth
cool.
Ennis,
I got
JDF
like
is going.
so many books he could sign right now, but yeah.
Oh, your boys. Did you send it to
Preacher.
CGC or?
Bro, Booker T is going to be there, bro.
Yeah, he's only there Saturday and Sunday.
Bro, that's super cool. See, the thing is like when it comes to like when it comes to Comic-Con, like I just like the whole thing of being at Comic-Con is super cool as it is, but like I also don't need to spend a whole bunch of extra money on top of all of the entrance fees and parking and all that other kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, dude, you know, the only reason why I'm going is because so many other people are going and I just want to meet everybody. Like,
I got you on that.
Yeah, most of my spending when I get there is going to be done for artists to sign books that I already have because I'm not going to be buying any books.
Okay, yeah, there
You know
you go.
what I mean? Like, all I'm going to be doing is just chilling, hanging out with everybody, just being in a central location with everybody, hanging out, not behind some camera on my desk that as soon as I'm done with this, it's like, okay, I'm going to go have a drink by myself. Like,
right.
No, after this, like, we should hop on over to the next bar. Like, now we're actually in front of each other. We can actually do shit like that. You know what I mean?
And I think I was talking to Skeff the other day. We were messaging back and forth about what changes he's got going on in life and shit. And I think he's going to be coming to Dallas for a Dallas Fan Expo this year. So I might be able to actually meet Skeff.
October or earlier?
No, I think it's going to be in the summer. I was looking it up the other day. Yeah, it's in June.
June. Oh shoot. June what?
17th through the 19th.
Okay. My wife's birthday is June 10th, so I know I wouldn't be able to do anything, but that's a week ahead. Gotcha. And Dallas is only 6 hours away from me, so I could definitely make that because I've got family in Dallas.
Is that it? We're only 6 hours apart? I thought it was a lot longer to get up to Missouri.
Well, I'm not in Missouri. I'm in Kansas.
It's the same thing.
So but I'm on the south end of Kansas. I'm in Wichita, so that's why it's only 6 hours from there. But
gotcha.
Yeah, and normally when we drive in, we're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but you know how it is. You live around it. So I'm in the Colony.
That's literally like 10-15 minutes up the road from me.
Dude, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, I live in Louisville, Texas, over here. So like the Colony,
I pass by Louisville every single time I go.
Yeah,
I pass by it.
It's literally
right through it.
Yeah, it's literally just right up the road. Like when you're coming down 35, like you're gonna end up passing my apartment on the left when you hit 35 and Hebron Parkway over there by where the 121 same rate burn toll road 35, and then 121 same SRT right there.
Mhm.
Like I'm literally in that area right there. So
Well, hell yeah! Next time I go
yeah,
through, because I go
Missouri is
every year.
Kansas. It's literally the same thing. It's the same damn thing.
It's the same. But yeah, man, next time I go through, I'll definitely have to stop by. I already told Nick that I would do so
Oh
free. Of
yeah,
course, I'm gonna come see you guys. Like, I'm not just gonna do a day because, like, we used to go down just for the day. Like,
that's a long ass
we
drive just for a day.
well, I'm originally from Texas.
Okay,
I was born in El Paso, Texas, and ever since they built the new AT&T Stadium, my dad and my family we go down for at least one game. And
okay.
so sometimes we'll stay with family for the whole weekend if they all decide to go, or if it's just us going to the game, then we go just for the game and then come back after the game.
Are you coming for WrestleMania then?
No, that's not football.
I know, but
Plus,
WrestleMania is at AT&T Stadium this year.
yeah, but just because it's at the stadium doesn't mean like they could hold a share concert at AT&T, and I'm not going to go to the AT&T Stadium.
Damn, savage for WWE.
No, but you were just talking about it. Like WWE is not as big as
It's not.
AEW now. Like,
It's hot.
and
It's
I
hot
see the
duty water.
transition.
It's hot
I
duty
see the
water.
transition. Yeah.
I remember watching when the old stadium crumbled. And actually, also to blow y'all's mind, I've performed at the original stadium twice for marching band.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, marching band.
So what happened is I went to Marcus High School over here in the Flower Mound Highland Village area. I used to live in Flower Mound when I was growing up. Went to Marcus High School, and the only other high school around us was Louisville High School. At the time, the only way that Marcus would be able to play football games, home games, was at Louisville High School because that was the only stadium within the area. Marcus didn't have their own stadium. But when it came time for Marcus to go up against Louisville for their games, they used to have a contract with the original Cowboy Stadium. And we would go, and play. The teams would play Marcus versus Louisville at the original Cowboy Stadium. And then, I was in the band, so we'd all go to the marching band, do that whole thing for the stadium for the halftime show. So, yeah.
All right. Let me guess.
You won't guess.
You don't think I'll be able to guess?
No, you won't guess it.
Okay, so it can't be triangle. Okay, let's go ahead and just exit that out now. Something obscure. French horn.
No, fuck no. Do I look like a French horn player? Come on now.
No, you look like a saxophone player to me. That's
hell no. Hell no. That's even
really
worse. That's even worse. You were closer with the French horn.
Okay, so you were a trumpet?
Yeah, I played trumpet.
Trombone.
No, I played trumpet. Okay. Yeah. I did not play the flute. Not that I have anything wrong with people that play the flutes, but I definitely did not play the flute. All right.
Yeah, so back in the day, I was also in the marching band. I was in percussion.
There you go.
And as a freshman, I dated a junior, and she was a clarinet player.
Mm-hmm. Did you marry her?
No.
Okay.
No, we're friends, but no, we didn't marry her. Definitely my first love, yes, for sure.
Right.
But I mean, that's what she has my heart for, is first love. I mean, you can't really forget first loves. Like,
no,
you think of a song and you're just like, it brings you back to that first time you remember doing something with that song going on.
Right. Of
You know
course.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like anytime TLC's Red Light District comes on, like I have to go down on somebody. Like that's just how it goes.
No, I did not bid on it. I got caught up in watching Dexter and YouTube and looking at comic books and other shit, and I never went back to it, so I don't even know.
Which Dexter? New Dexter or
no? I'm watching old Dexter right now. So
okay, good. And you're gonna stop at the last season, the last couple seasons, actually.
I've never actually been able to make it all the way through season 7. So I think I've gotten 3 or 4 episodes at the end of season 7. I know what happens, but I've never been able to finish it. But maybe I will this time around. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
dude, I'm excited for you watching old series and then just remembering and harkening back. Like, why did I hate this by the end of it? And you're like, oh, that's right.
yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, like I was able to finally finish Breaking Bad.
Hmm.
I finished that, I don't know, like sometime last year or whatever. I also haven't been able to finish House. I feel like House is going to be a lot harder to finish because it's a lot better and it ended a lot better. But Dexter, it's just like when I get into like season 5 or season 6, it's
Hmm.
just like, oh my god, this is so terrible. But I gotta finish watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to say that you finished it.
What up, bro?
Honestly.
What's going on? Thanks for stopping
What up,
by.
John?
But yeah, so like Automatic Comics, I was hitting him up today, and
Hmm.
because like he did his video and was talking about heritage auctions and shit. So I went on there. I've never done any heritage auction buys or sells or anything like that, and I was looking on there. They had a lot going up for a Mars Attacks issue #1 by Topps Publisher, and I was asking questions about it. That's why he was asking about it. I almost wanted to buy it, but I was looking for more like a $20 range and not like a $150 range. So yeah, I
Hey,
just kind of was
sometimes it
just like,
happens like
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna pass on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Definitely can agree with that.
yeah, I can agree with that.
But I think at some point me and Automatic are gonna link up and try to pinpoint like an actual legit like OG, probably like a golden age, pre-code horror
Oh, there you
AC
go. I
comic.
forgot that you're really into that pre-code stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's probably we're gonna have to work something out in the future because like there's no other way I'd be able to do it other than like let me get this payment plan set up here. We were talking about that earlier today because those books are so cool. I really want one, but they're so goddamn expensive, and not
With
everybody gets an AOK. So just throwing that out there. But yeah,
Yo, so with the pre-code horror, like what is like your favorite one that you want to be like, okay, if I had to say this is the one, like Chamber of Chills is gonna be my one, or Weird Tales or whatever it is that I don't know all the titles and all that, but you get what I'm saying, right?
right. Let me see if I can pull everything up a little bit here. It's a little bit easier to see it all once it's laid out. I know you do. I know you do. That's why, like, I'd make a deal with you. That's why it would be the way it is. Oh my god, here we go. I'm trying to find it. This is like one of the only good benefits about Key Collector Comics. They just have categories laid out just right.
Mhm.
It probably would be not Tales of Suspense, but it could be a Tales of Suspense. Automatic Comics actually has one in his displays case behind him, which is the one that they
Mhm.
used at the congressional hearing over EC Comics, the one where the bad guy's holding up the severed head with the bloody axe.
Oh yeah.
I would like to try to go for one of those,
How
maybe
much do
back in
those
the day.
usually go for?
Enough to where I need a payment plan. Yeah. All
I
right,
mean,
later,
that
Jim.
showed up in court cases. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, so crime and suspense 22, and then there's what's the other one where it's just the person being hanged on the cover?
you're talking to Automatic about that, right? Because I have
Mm-hmm.
no idea.
Yeah, he's gonna pull it out of his ass here in like 3 seconds.
Well, he's probably just going to show it. I mean, dude, Automatic, man. The link is there. Join us, man.
All right, he's probably busy. He's good. Okay, I found it. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is one of them. So this crime and suspense
Yes.
20. This is not bad. I wouldn't mind getting that one. 22 is the big one. That would be like the ultimate golden age grail book for me, I think, just because it's like so controversial, so old, 1954, other than going for like a Tech 27 or like a Superman 1 or God forbid, an Action Comics one. Gotta lose my pants if I ever got an Action Comics #1.
Phew.
But
I just want to see one. I just want to see one.
there's another one. Is it in Haunt of Fear? There's a couple of Haunt of Fears that are really cool. But see, this is like actually really bad. There's other big crime and suspense books besides just the 12. Like, this is the only thing I don't like about Key Collector is it just has the keys. It doesn't have all of them, because there's like another one where a person is hanging, and it's like they're in the background, and it's like a big giant foreground shot, and it's just like an angle the person's hanging at an angle. I can't remember. Hey, who is the big artist during this time for those? Haunt of Fear 17, that might be it. No, it's not that one. I think it's more of in the crime and suspense, or shock and suspense stories, maybe. So this one is really good. Issue number 6. That would be a really cool one to get.
Yeah, we were talking with Rob's Fat Stacks and Dave the other day, talking about Golden Age books, and man, there's some like really affordable Golden Age, and like just to say you have a Golden Age book inside your collection, I think would be really cool too.
Yeah, like
So,
I definitely would like to get some, but and I feel like, and it's hard for me to pick one, because like very much like a key, I'm very much a key guy, right? So like, here it is, this one. I was looking at this Vault of Horror 37. This one actually is like really, I think I was looking the other day. It was actually, saw a couple on here that were actually kind of affordable. What? No. What? I didn't. What? Why? What happened? Is it too controversial? Doesn't like it? Okay. But yeah, like if this one is like it's detached, I need to have an intact cover.
Yeah, it's got to be intact.
It could be like a 1.5 or a 1.0, it doesn't matter, but like it'd be really cool to get like something like that. Like every single one of these like pre-code EC comics is like a key book, right? Like it is a key book, classic cover or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's hard for me to pick one and be like, okay, this is key enough for me to want to drop, X amount of dollars and be okay with it for the next, couple of weeks or whatever. But it's hard for me to pick one specific one to do. So, but yeah. What are you saying? There are very affordable books from those runs, but if you want keys, yeah, exactly. And like, I'd want to try to get like a halfway decent key. And this one, the Drusilla, is like I think somebody was talking about it. It was like the next kind of crypt keeper kind of situation. There was something about her, or it was like the daughter of the crypt keeper. Like that was like one of the reasons why it was like super whatever.
Okay.
And then or like I'd like to try to go for like a #1 of like one of these series, Shock and Suspense, Vaults of Horror, or something like that. I'd like to get like a #1. That'd be like a really nice one to get. But even just going for like one of these iconic ones, like this issue number 6 is super iconic. But I mean, look at these prices. It's fucking stupid. It's expensive, but it's so cool. It's so cool. Like, scary shit is fucking cool, and I want it all.
See, and that's the thing about the Golden Age that we were talking about, is just like, what are you wanting from a Golden Age book? And for you guys, a lot of it's that pre-code horror stuff. Like, I'm not too much of a horror person, but I do like robots. You know what I mean? And they've got classic robots with the pew pew lasers.
Oh yeah, like, dude.
I would just love to get something that I know for sure I want to get a pulp book. Yeah, science fiction.
Like, this is the Judgment Day story about Judgment Day kind of thing. And so like, it's very cool. And Automatic Comics, he actually did a video where he had he showed off a rocket book on there on one of his videos he did the other day. That was really cool. And I know that the geek aficionado Jimmy, he's big into the science fiction of
Oh yeah, right there. Weird
the Golden
science
Age.
fantasy.
Yeah, here it is. This
See,
one
and
is super
that's
cool.
like one of those things that I want in a cover. I want
Dude,
a
look how cool that
damsel
is.
in distress, or just a damsel in general, just on the cover. I want a robot. I want lasers, a rocket, if at all possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like fitting all these criterias into one cover, I think would be a really cool hunt. Either because you just don't come across these, and so it's just like,
Yeah.
how do you come across golden age books? And so, um, I found a place here in Kansas, and it's an antique dealer shop, and they just
Yeah.
had this guy just posted up that he's got all these books, but they're just so astronomically priced,
Yeah.
even for like a flea market center. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I completely get it. And it's super hard, but like I feel like part of the reason why the pre-code horror books are like so like I'm drawn to them so much is because they're not like the ones that people think about to go for right out the bat, right? Like when people
Hmm.
think Golden Age, they're like, I need to go for a Wonder Woman or a Batman or a Superman or like first appearance of Dr. Fate or I want to get that Marvel Comics one or whatever. And it's like those books, like Golden Age is just hard to find, period. But those books are the easier, quote unquote, books to find. And
Hmm.
pre-code horror is like such a specific time and space in the period of history. And because they happened and they were written and drawn and had hella adult themes before the Comic Code Authority was established. And it's like, that is like the almost like the pinnacle of like rarity, scarcity, all put in together. It's like trying to get you a TMNT #1. Like it's
Hmm.
so rare, it's so hard to find, and when you get it, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Frazetta, I would definitely like to get a Frazetta cover. That'd be really cool.
Hmm.
I'm definitely having it, and that have a lot of what you're looking for. All right, sweet, awesome, yeah.
Thanks, Automatic. Dude, and Jonathan's right, man. Panda
Mm-hmm.
wants a hot chick in bondage cover. I mean, either she's a damsel in distress, she's either getting wrapped up by some tentacle from an octopus somewhere
Yep,
that also has lasers, is it's got a tentacle around a laser gun that's shooting a rocket in the air that's being ridden by an alien. Like,
yep,
I hope to find this cover.
yep. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've thought about trying to go into like the more controversial bondage, nudity kind of comic books to find some that are like actually like pretty decent. Not like complete. Like I've already got my classic pornos and bags and boards already, but
Yeah.
it would be cool to get something like that. Um, but yeah, like that one EC book that was showing that classic bondage cover is definitely one that I would definitely want to try to go for. That actually looks really cool. But yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Here
there
we
you
go.
go. Automatic saying you're literally describing Famous Funnies 215. Check that out.
All right, let's look this up.
And then after this, I gotta head.
You
It's
got
already,
deep. You got dip.
yeah. I gotta dip. I already missed all my kids going to bed, so
It's fine. They don't need you. I'm just kidding.
yeah, they're grown, man. They're all grown.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, and Rob really has been going hard on those golden age books, which is awesome. And that's, I mean, I think just to have one in the collection is saying, not saying anything. It's just, I think for me personally, it would be really cool.
I feel
And
like
I would really like to get a pulp book, a book made of pulp. You know what I'm talking about?
okay. There you go.
Oh, oh,
Damsel in distress, aliens, somebody come to save, bondage. That
there you
literally just
go.
hit all of that, and it's by Frank Frazetta. So
Oh,
there you
there
go.
you
That's a
go. I'm
trifecta.
just hitting it all.
This one
Dude,
is.
thank you so much, Automatic.
I think I've seen this one too. This is actually a really cool cover too.
Ooh,
Buck Rogers.
yeah. And see, and I'm not just looking for
Oh, here you go.
keys.
There's your tentacles.
There it is. She's wrapped up and everything.
Yep.
Dude, famous funnies. Okay, I gotta remember that one. Famous funnies.
But yeah, for me, it's just like I don't know, like
Look,
the golden age books that just really
Automatic said that was 212, not 250. Or
I showed 215. I showed 215. But yeah, like I don't know what it is, but the EC comic books are just the thing that I go for nowadays. So for the ultimate golden age book. So
that's awesome, man.
But yeah. All right, Panda. Well, I'm gonna dip out too. We've been going about 2 hours and 10 minutes and so. So that's a normal jibber jabber right there. So thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. It was super awesome to talk with you guys. Thank you for everybody that showed up again. Keep an eye out for the next one, and I'm doing my IG stuff all the regular. Panda, you got videos coming out on the semi-regular and doing your mail calls and shit like that, right?
Yeah. Not really on the regular. Trying to do my mail calls every other Sunday.
There you go.
But this Wednesday, I am doing my Whatnot sale, my very first Whatnot. Guys, go check it out. I'm going to be loading a whole bunch of pictures on there, so this way you can actually see what comics are actually going to be put up instead of just the description. Somebody was telling me how to do all that, so I'm going to try and do all that, guys. But Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot. You guys can find me on there. Message me on IG. Just talk. Let's say what's up. I love welcoming people to this community, and if you ever feel like you want to come on to hang out, I mean, Vincent Show is an awesome place to jump on. He always puts the link inside the chat, and that's the same way that my Sunday mail call and hangouts go. Or any of my Panda After Darks. Panda After Dark, we say anything and everything, just whatever it is, because it means Panda After Dark.
There you go. Awesome. Well, everybody, this has been an awesome Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Bringing it back to the Mondays. I'm going to have to kick some of these people out of my 8 o'clock time slot. But yeah, that's it. You know me. I'm Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.